my name is Callie, and today I'll be guiding you through a TRX workout where we'll be focusing mostly on the upper body and a little bit of the lower body, and of course the core, because after all, it is the TRX. So I'm going to start with my TRX about, I would say, maybe 10 inches off of the floor, but really you can adjust according to how high your anchor point is. I'll leave that up to you. And we're going to start with some rows. So I'm holding on to the hard plastic handles, and I'm going to center myself with the apex and walk myself underneath the TRX a decent amount with my feet parallel, about shoulder width apart. Starting with my elbows tucked in by my waist, I'm going to take a breath in as I extend my arms straight, and then exhale as I pull my hands in towards my armpits. Inhale, extend the arms straight. Exhale, hands to armpits. So let's go for approximately 10 of all the repetitions that we'll be going through today, or 10 of all the variations we'll be going through. And the important thing to remember about the TRX is that it is totally up to you how hard the exercise is. So if it's too easy in this case, you're going to walk your feet closer to the wall, and if it is too hard, you're going to back up. So it is kind of the beauty of the TRX, is it is a pick your own adventure piece of equipment in terms of you getting to adjust the level of intensity. That's approximately 10 there. Let's now change to 10 wide rows. The palms of my hands are facing the ground. Exhale as you pull your hands towards your armpits. Inhale as you slowly re-extend the arms straight. Using your breath. Maintaining a nice steady tempo, so it takes the same amount of time to straighten your arms and the same amount of time to pull your arms towards you. Last two. After you finish up this last one here, go ahead and take a forward fold. Give your arms a little second to breathe. If you're like me and your grip strength gives out more than your arm strength, feel free to take breaks periodically throughout this series. Next, we're going to be doing bicep curls. So switching to an underhand grip. Same thing with your footing, about shoulder width apart. We're going to find the point where our elbows are up in line with our shoulders. You're going to reach your arms out straight. Exhale, curl hands towards the tops of your ears. Inhale, extend your arms straight. Exhale, pull. This one is a little harder than those rows, so if you need to, feel free to come closer to the wall. Remember that we are basically doing all these exercises in a suspended plank. So keep your butt squeezed, keep your tailbone slightly tucked under, and keep your abs braced. When you complete those 10, we'll be turning around, facing away from the wall. Next is going to be some tricep presses. You're going to step back so that your feet are maybe, or in my case, they're about 1 or 2 feet away from the wall. And I like to do this in a Pilates V. So heels together, toes apart with your footing. And then your hands are going to come into a little diamond so that your thumb and pointer finger, there you can see on this camera here, thumb and pointer finger create a little triangle. Hinge forward. You're going to bend your elbows, bring your hands towards your forehead. Exhale, re-extend your hands away from you. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. So imagine your elbows are staying stationary, sitting on a stable surface. Be careful you're not getting into your lower back. Keep your tailbone tucked underneath of you. Remember, you're moving in a suspended plank position. You should not only feel this in your triceps, but you'll also feel it in the muscles underneath your scapulas and in your core. And once you complete those 10, you can take a break. If you want to take a little stretch real quick, you can. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, whatever feels good. And our last variation here is our push-ups. For this, you can either lengthen your straps or just come really close to the wall, totally up to you. I'm just going to come really close to the wall with my feet about 1 or 2 inches apart and parallel, and coming onto the balls with my feet in a plank shape. My hands are shoulder width apart to start, but as we bend our elbows coming into a push-up, you're gonna separate your hands so they're in line with your shoulders, in line with your elbows, and then recross up. So inhale down, exhale, push away. So those hands move apart as you go down, and then they come closer together as you re-extend straight. Keep your neck in line with your spine. It's really easy to drop your head on this. Keep it back. Feel that chest working as you push those hand straps away from you. When you finish up those 10, we'll go ahead and flip back around to face the wall. We're going to repeat those variations now just in a set of 5. So starting with the palms of our hands facing in towards each other, walk yourself underneath the TRX. Make sure you're centered with the apex on the wall. Inhale as you straighten your arms. Exhale, hands to armpits. Inhale, straight. Exhale, pull. Go directly into the next set of 5, which was palms of the hands facing the ground. Exhale, hands to armpits. Inhale, straight. Exhale, hands to armpits. Inhale, straight. Leading up with your sternum. And then let's go directly into bicep curls, palms of the hands facing the ceiling. Feel free to back your feet up. Keep your elbows as high as your shoulders. Curling your hands towards the tops of your ears. Then our last 2 are our triceps and our push-up. Feet in a Pilates V. Elbows up in line with your shoulders. Exhale, push your hands away. Inhale, elbows bend. Exhale, push your hands away. Keep your butt squeezed, keep your tailbone down. All right, and then those final 5 push-ups. Scooting your feet back pretty close to the wall, a couple inches apart. Inhale, wide elbows. Exhale, push the hands away. Inhale, down. Exhale, push away. Every exhalation that you're taking, bracing your core a little bit more. Okay, good. Woo. All right, hopefully you guys are nice and warm. We're gonna add on to this now with a little bit of unilateral squats, as well as double-legged squats too. We'll start there. So again, centered with your apex on the wall, feet about shoulder width apart, palms of the hands face each other. Just do 5 because this is gonna build. Inhale as you straighten your arms, exhale, hands to armpits. Inhale, straight, exhale, hands to armpits. Adding a squat. So as you straighten your arms, you're gonna sit down into an imaginary chair and then pull your hands up to your armpits. 5 times, inhale down, exhale up. Keep your back straight. In other words, you're not like tucking your pelvis underneath you here. Then the next 5 you're gonna do is gonna be on one leg, so center your foot of your choosing in line with the apex on the wall and other leg straight to begin. Inhale, go down, straightening the arms. Exhale, hands to armpits. You can pull your free leg to tabletop. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hands to armpits. Be mindful of your standing leg. Keep your knee tracking over your second toe. After those 5, switch legs. Take your time, set yourself up, lining that foot up, the center of the apex. Inhale down, exhale, hands to armpits. Keep your scapulas nice and flat across your back as you straighten those arms. Keeping your collarbone wide. And take a break. Take another forward fold. Find an open hand grip, let your head hang. Alternate bending one knee at a time. Feel free to sway your hips side to side. Round the spine, roll yourself up. Good. Line your left foot up with the center of the apex. Hands in line with your armpits, palms of the hands face each other. Take your right leg up to tabletop. You're going to extend the right leg out behind you. Extend the arms forward as you lean forward. Inhale as you come back up to tabletop. You can do this with a flexed foot or a pointed foot, whatever makes you happy. Your left leg is going to bend as you lean forward, and then it's going to straighten as you stand up. Once you complete 5, we're going to add on to this. You're going to add that single-legged squat into this movement. It's going to be a good time. So straighten your arms, extend the right leg. Pull yourself back up, tabletop, and then forward fold into this little RDL. All the way up. Single leg squat, arms straighten, and pull up, and forward fold, and up. 3 more. Down, and up. Slight bend in that knee. Last 2 to go. Last time. And take a break and switch legs. Finding the point where your right foot is centered in line with the apex on the wall. Left leg in tabletop. You're going to flex your foot or point it, your choice. At first, just 5 times bend your right knee as you lean forward, and then pull your leg back up to tabletop. Again. And up. Keep your back foot parallel. It's really easy for it to turn out. Keep that pinky toe facing the floor. Adding on your single leg squat. So straightening your arms as you go down, extend the left leg straight, pull yourself up to tabletop, slight bend in that right knee as you lean forward. Rise up through tabletop. Inhale down, exhale pull, inhale forward, and up, and again, inhale down, exhale pull up, last 3, take your time, you got it. Keep focusing on that right knee, tracking forward over your second toe. Last one right here. As you finish up, let's go ahead and meet again in a forward fold, wide stance. Drop your head through your arms. Alternate bending 1 knee at a time. Round your spine, roll yourself back up. Next up, you're going to be standing with your whole body centered with the apex on the wall, and don't be quite as far away from the wall as before because this is a little bit harder, at least it is for me. We're going to start with our arms straight, and they're going to stay relatively straight. You're just going to open your arms out into a letter T and press your chest forward through your arms. Slowly coming back into your starting point. Exhale, open the arms, pull through, and slowly coming back. So these are reverse flies. Instead of strengthening your chest in a chest fly, you're strengthening the opposing muscle group, which is your posterior deltoid. And sometimes as you get tired, you might have to sort of bend your elbows a little bit to initiate the movement like this and then to go out. The important part is that you're keeping your arms straight as you are lowering yourself back to your starting position. Let's do 2 more. That'll probably take us to about 10 reps. And as you finish up, again, take a little breath, shake it out. Those are not my favorite, but they're super good for you. We're going to be doing one last thing here. It's going to be our bicep curls with our squat. So shake out your wrists if your forearms are giving you a little trouble. With an underhand grip, you're gonna find the point where your elbows are up in line with your shoulders. Back up a little bit more than you might think. We're gonna keep the shape of our arms as we sit down into our squat, extend the arms straight. Exhale, curl hands towards the tops of your ears. Inhale, arms extend straight. Exhale, hands to the tops of the ears. Halfway through, let's go 5 more. Resist as you're straightening. And keep pressing down through those big toes. Keep them heavy on the ground. As you finish up your last one, we'll go ahead and turn away from the wall to stretch out our shoulders and chest. So take a staggered stance with your right foot forward, left foot back. You're gonna lean into your front leg, keeping the back leg straight, and look down at your bottom hand. Passing through center, switch sides. Back leg is straight, front leg is bent. Looking down at your back hand. And then rising up to standing, 2 feet about shoulder width apart. Cactus the arms so that your hands are right on top of your elbows and your elbows are in line with your shoulders. You should feel a stretch in your chest here. If you don't, walk forward more. Make sure you're not arching your back excessively. Tuck your tail. Then extend the arms out to the side. You might need to back up a little bit more if this is too intense. Slowly turn all the way back around. Take one more forward fold with traction. So if you're not on too slippery of a surface, have your feet really far in front of you as you hang your butt back. Get a nice stretch through your lats. Alternate bending one knee at a time. Round your spine, tuck your tail, roll yourself up. And you can walk those straps back towards your wall. And we will finish up with that. I hope you guys feel great. Thank you so much for joining me in this quick TRX workout. Please like, comment, and share this video with somebody who you think also might enjoy this fun TRX workout. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.